School popularity is so corny. Ah, man. Tell me about it. Here we go.
School popularity has got to be one of the most corniest and idiotic concepts I've ever heard in my life. The idea that a bunch of teenagers can somehow end up at the top of an imaginary social pyramid and get glazed to the infinite power makes absolutely no sense. It always bewildered me how certain people even made it to that level of recognition, because it's not like they have special traits that make them more valuable than everyone else in the class. If you're the star quarterback or even have a little bit of clout whatsoever, people will start treating you like you're the second coming of MJ and faint at the sight of your presence. Most popular kids tend to have a few things in common. A lot of them come from super rich families and pull up to school every morning in some expensive ass car that they don't pay taxes for, but will still end up acting like they bought themselves. A majority
I'm laughing because I know people like this, because you see it every day. See it every day. And I'd be lying if I say I didn't, try to get on the popular side, while I was hooping. But after a while, you come to realize, like, that's why a lot of these high school athletes, like, they don't really make it that far, because some of them don't really want to hoop. They just doing it for the approval. I'm telling you, bro. Go back and look at all the dudes that that was, hooping, star players, and only, like, realistically, only 1/10 of them really made it. So think about the other 9/10 that are now doing jack all and not doing nothing with their life, because they depended on basketball to do everything for them. But if sports ain't there, it's cooked.
Also play some kind of sport, and all of them have a group of friends who basically act as their personal meat guzzlers. Every time they make an IG post, they're gonna be glazing them in the comments and reposting it 40 separate times. The typical male version of the popular kid that's usually depicted in media is the mouth-breathing football captain who has authority over the entire student body. While that has a little bit of
I ain't gonna lie, I think that type of stereotype there, I ain't really seeing that. Actually, yeah, nah, cause our quarterback chill. He a chill guy. Shout out Payne, man.
Truth to it, what ends up being the case nowadays is that the male popular kids usually have an athletic/skinny build with a $20 taper, expensive shoes, and 4 different colognes that they rotate with throughout the entire day. He'll also probably be dating one of the girls from the cheerleading team and have some massive breakup drama every other week that becomes a universal topic of discussion.
Oh my god, did you hear Nate and Maddie broke up?
Oh, that sucks, but I don't really care.
Oh my god, what is wrong with you? That's so mean.
Huh? All I said was I don't really.
I hope you stay single forever and never find love in your miserable life. Ugh, my matcha espresso is getting cold.
What the hell just happened? As for the female version of the popular kid, it's usually the cheerleading captain with the same 4 group of girls following her everywhere she goes. In the hallway, lunch table, walking the clock.
And just think about girl friendships. A lot of the times, they don't even like each other. Like, I've noticed that how you'll be around different sections of the friend group. If it's 4 girls, only 2 of them really mess with each other. So really, 1 out of the 3. No, what am I trying to say? It's 4 girls, and 1 is the main one. That 1 main girl only mess with 1 of those 3 girls, and the other 2 are just there. They'll gossip about those 2 not there. I promise you. I've seen it. I've literally seen it happen, bro. It'd be crazy to me. Like, they don't even be friends for real. They just be like acquaintances for real. For being honest.
I was taking a shit. I wouldn't be surprised if they watched her sleep at night just so they could make sure her position was perfect. One of the most annoying parts about popular kid behavior is some of the real life interactions you end up having with them. You could literally be minding your own business doing absolutely nothing, and next thing you know, a certain group of girls in the back will be dying of laughter and start visibly shaking at you literally doing anything. At some point, it makes you wonder how insecure someone has to be to act like that. Imagine spending that much energy mocking someone else's interests instead of worrying about yourself. One thing I never understood understood about some of the groups in the popular kids is how they acted like they were always the center of attention. Everything they do always feels so performative because they're trying to impress people just for the sake of
Hey, why you doing that? Hey, chill. You trying to read, bro. Leave him
maintaining their status. I'm sure we've all had that moment in class where there was a presentation day, and for some reason, as soon as it's the popular girl's turn to go up and present, they start dying of laughter for literally no reason. They'll say half a sentence and then drop on the floor wheezing and gasping for air, and all of a sudden a 5-minute presentation takes 15 minutes because some random ass inside joke that nobody else heard becomes the main reason that everyone else has to suffer. Like, there is no way something can be that funny where you can't physically finish a sentence. But I think the most annoying one by far is when some of these groups randomly come up to you and start acting all friendly when you know that they're only doing this because they want to mess with you. Every once in a while, some random girl would walk up to me and say something along the lines of,
"Hey, my friend thinks you're cute,"
or,
"Can we be besties?"
Meanwhile, her entire friend group is standing 10 feet away giggling like they're watching a live Dave Chappelle show. It's moments like this where you start self-reflecting and asking yourself, when did it all go wrong? The funniest part about this whole system is that it literally only exists inside this tiny bubble. The moment everyone graduates, all that clout instantly disappears. Everyone just becomes normal people trying to figure out their lives at that point. Something I want to mention real quick is that I'm not saying these people are inherently bad or that I'm better than them. At the end of the day, I honestly just kind of feel sorry for them. A lot of these people spent multiple years being constantly praised and talked about by everyone around them and given multiple benefits and leeway that most normal students don't have. And because they're too deep into the facade, they work extra hard to maintain that image, constantly monitoring how they're being.
I ain't lie, that's true. Cause like, I'm telling you, bro, playing basketball, bro, I was feeling so fake every day. Cause like I would practice like the way I talked, trying to mesh in with everybody, learn the slang, and try to curate this image of myself to go show out and be somebody I'm not. Like, after a while, gang, that's why a lot of them, like, start smoke. Well, not all the time, but like, that really takes a mental toll on you trying to please the world. Like, there's really a saying that's so true. Like, would you rather be at peace with the world and war with yourself, or at peace with yourself and at war with the world, gang? Because if you try to be at peace with the world, bro, and you mentally fighting, like, gang, you gonna be lost forever, bro. It ain't even worth it trying to please everybody else. I'm telling you, it's not, bro. Don't nothing good come from it at all.
Behaving in front of other people, what they say, who they're seen with, all that just to make sure no one catches them doing anything differently or out of the ordinary. And when they carry that mentality into the real world, they're gonna find out quickly people aren't just gonna start kissing your feet because your dad owns half of Google and owns 3 mansions in Beverly Hills. The second you leave that building, your social status resets all the way back to 0. Nobody cares what table you sat at during lunch or the fact that you scored 5 touchdowns that one game. Most of the friends they had were probably fake and were only sticking around just for their own personal benefits. And it's only once you graduate that you slowly start to realize a lot of those friendships that they had were probably never about them as a person in the first place anyway. That's a big reason why the whole peaking in high school video trend blew up a few years ago.
All about status, gang. A lot of these people, or if you're in high school right now, a lot of these people that are in those groups, they're not really friends, bro. They're just around each other for the image. Everything in social media now that everybody's trying to have the perfect image. I am telling you, I see this every day. And now it's even more apparent to where, like, now in my senior class, a lot of people that was friends at the beginning, when I first got here, they've all spread out. And now it's only 2 or 3 in like a group now, max. That's just how it go. And it's so weird because you just remember how tied in those 8 to 10 people were at one time. You see them everywhere in one section. Now they all split up. It's actually crazy, bro.
A lot of those videos were basically talking about what happens right after high school when that entire popularity system completely disappears. If someone never really developed true friendships or a personality outside of their high school image, it can feel like a rug just got pulled under you and you have to restart all the way back from zero. And when you look at it from that angle, it's kind of sad. Imagine spending multiple years maintaining this perfect social image just for it to completely disappear the moment you graduate. Some of those people probably ended up feeling super lonely afterwards, and all that constant performing probably takes a bigger toll on them than anyone realizes. Hopefully those people can get out of that trap before it's too late for them.
Gotta pray for him, bro. Oh, that performative ish ain't it. I'm trying to tell you. I'm trying to tell you, bro. It's not worth it.